Welcome back, friends and family. Today, Lowrider magazine, May 1990. On the cover, we see Joe Ray's Dress to Kill. I think it's the second version. The first version we've all have seen in Corvette Summer, and it looked a little bit different. The roof was a little bit different. I think he chopped it and he did this to the lights, which I think it's pretty cool. I want to do that on my 71 Chevy Impala, and yes, it's an Impala, it's not a Caprice. But yeah, let's get that started. I always loved that car. I remembering coming home in I don't know, like fourth grade or whatever, and the next day we had a test in math, like a big exam or whatever, and I came home and on just eating lunch, I was watching TV, and I saw the rerun from the night before of Corvette Summer, and I just was like, oh my god, that's so cool. So really cool car. I always loved the colors and everything, and I wish that Joe Ray or Lowrider magazine, I hope you guys watch me and listen to my stuff. I hope they would make a book about all his cars, because no matter how you see it or if you hate him or not, I don't care. I just love those cars. I remember being a kid and seeing the Las Vegas Lowrider at the Peterson Museum, and it just blew my mind. And then I was always reading the Lowrider bicycle magazines. If you want me to feature those, let me know. I got a bunch of those from my childhood, I guess, because I was really into building model kits. I was just building model kits all the time, and I got the Pegasus, Daytons and all that stuff, and I remember getting the Lowrider bicycle magazine with the Las Vegas Lowrider as a model kit, and it just blew my mind. I was just like, oh my god, it's a whole different thing than to put little spark plug wires on your engine and put that in, because that's, for me at the time, that was like crazy detail. But to see that thing just blew my mind. It was so pretty and so well built, and the paint just was insane. So anyhow, let's get that started. I talk too much about cars that are not even there. It's a beautiful 39. I always liked that car. I always thought it's so pretty with the lettering, or the sign painting, or whatever you want to call that, the gold leaf. Really, really cool car. And I think nowadays you almost never see panels. You always see sedans, and I think it's a really cool car. And I don't know. Let me know if you want me to read the letters to you. Then we have Lethal Weapon, which is always one of my favorite Lowrider of the year. Then we have a mini truck. That paint is just awesome, I think. That really looks cool. What are those? Are those Porsche 914 Fuchs wheels or not? I don't know. They look like something Volkswagen would make. I don't know. Really cool car. Usually I don't like mini trucks, but this thing is pretty clean. Same as with his haircut. He's styling that. San Marcos. Nice Cadillac. I don't know, like one of those days, even my dreams at night, I dream about Lincoln Mark IVs, but it would be cool to have a late 70s Cadillac. I think if you talk about lowriders, most people think about 60 Impalas and stuff like this. I think it's really all about like Mark 4s, Mark 5s, and late 70s Cadillacs. I think this is really where it is. And check out that 928 Porsche. One of the worst Porsche there are, I think. Hey, if you see those at the junkyard, I always used to go to the pickup parts in the desert. You wanna try to open the trunk lid, which is kind of hard if you don't have the key, and look inside here. There is a flat tire pump, like a little orange thing. Just grab it and put it on eBay. Those things always make you like, I don't know, like $300, $400. So just keep me in mind if you make some money. That looks cool. Almost looks like chopped. I don't know. Is that chopped? They're really cool. There's a Hot Wheel version of this, like version whatever, that facelift G-body, and I always like that. There we have the, I think it's called Gangster of Love, or is it? I think that car is still around. I think it's in Japan, but I'm not really sure about that. You can read everything about that if you screenshot that real quick, or like pause, I don't know. But really cool car. Really cool car. Of course, everybody thinks about Mr. Cartoons, like crazy, that really cool thing where it's all like black with like lighter blue ghost murals all over the thing. But I think this was the first bomb that rocked all the murals all around, and I think it's pretty cool. And then I don't really remember. Those are the old memories. They're the classic memories too. I think that guy Whitey, who later with My 38 was Bomb of the Year, I think in 96 or something. He also was a member of that club. So I think there was a lineup with both of those cars, but I could be wrong. So please don't hate on me. I just like try to do my best. Why twice the same topper? Kinda confusing. Then we have the owner, I think. Oh no, that's the guy who airbrushed everything. And by the way, they talked about that he was fighting addiction before that, but then he got back into his passion and like did all of that. Also, I think a year before this came out, this is 1990, I think either in 88 or 89, you could see the same car without the murals, and also was a really clean car. I think they already had like a cool custom interior, but they changed all the outside. It's crazy. Like every late 80s magazine and early 90s has a C4 Corvette in it. Wow, look at that chopped buck. That looks pretty cool. With all the louvers. Cool. And yeah, if you hate on that chop because it's way more chopped in the front than in the rear, it's really hard to chop a Volkswagen Bug. It's one of the hardest cars to chop. Is that car? No. That's not the same Nova that later was the Jesus Nova that some guy from Mexico has, who died, I think. A couple of years ago he died. Sorry if you hear background noises. It's like Like during the day we see much traffic here nowadays, I guess. Nice Corvette. No, I'm not really into Corvettes. Hey, please, what really makes me happy, because I want to make you guys happy. If you see yourself somewhere, or you see your dad's car, or you see your car, or your cousin's car, or anything that you can relate to in one of my videos, please just drop a comment. Every time someone of you like sends me a message or comments on my videos and say that they saw their Chevy stepside, or their dad's car was featured and the dad died, like, I don't know, in the 90s, and they never really knew in which magazine that car was featured or anything. You guys really make me happy, because I don't want to, you know, like, I don't want to show off. I just want to make you guys happy, and not everybody can spend, I don't know for how much those go. Like some of those early 80s magazines, they all go like for 60-70 bucks on eBay. And yeah, like, I don't know, don't understand me wrong, but I think it's all got hyped. You know, like Lowrider ring used to be really cool before it got all like all famous. Of course, most of you guys got started with like watching gangster rap videos and seeing lowriders in the back or whatever. But overall, I think it should be just like for guys that like cars, and that's why I do those videos. Let's talk about cars and have fun. Okay? And just check out that beautiful Lincoln. Beautiful car. Beautiful. Just simple with like some panels. Really cool. Oh god, who is Timmy T? Nice Lincoln. Oh, and there we have it. Dressed to Kill. So what I think, what happened with this, between the first version, which we all seen in the Lowrider magazine, I think November 82. I have that too. I can feature that with you in the next one. He kept this mural. That was the same thing. But the casket, which is inside, came with the later version. Also the roof, see how it swipes out like this? This is the later version. So they kept the mural, but they repainted around it. So I think that the original car looks more orange than this version, but it's hard to tell, I guess, on your screen from my camera. I don't have the best camera, I just have a phone. But there are those little details about both versions. And again, like the Las Vegas Lowrider, I wish that Joe Ray would have just built two cars, you know. It's a 73 Buick, and this is like, I don't know, like that's 1990, so it's like 17 years later. You got those pretty cheap, I guess, at the time. But anyhow, it's a really cool car, you know. I always loved the color combination, about that hot pink, that blue, and the tangerine or orange or whatever that is. It's a really cool looking car. The inside is awesome, and they did the inside a different way. I think because the first version, or maybe there are three versions, because I think in the version we've seen in Corvette Summer, I'm gonna put a link there or like a photo or whatever, it still has a roof, and then later it had that top, but then they added that peak there, and of course they cut everything out in this version to fit the casket in. And yeah, so you can read that maybe if you want to pause. Cool chopper. 96 tiers. Cool, there's a nice Monte Carlo there. I don't know what else. Oh, there is a Porsche. There's a 914 or 916, I don't know. This thing looks wild. I'm pretty sure it's a kid car, but it reminds me of a Tresa or the hard cars like in McCormick car. I don't know, that was a Coyote or whatever, and that was based on a Porsche 917, 918, I don't know. I'm not a Porsche guy, sorry. Wow, cool as you. Wow, beautiful, beautiful 1554. Beautiful dark green. I don't know if my camera picks it up, but just beautiful. And I love the golden spokes. It's a nice classy car. Really nice. Group Orange County. Man, this thing looks awesome. 63 Impala chopped. Chimarosos. Now there's one in Sweden and it's still around and that looks like that. But I don't know if it's that one. I really love all those 80s custom cars. There's on the hemp, there's an awesome like a thread post thing, whatever that is called, with like where it is now, and it's all those custom cam cars from the late 80s and early 90s, and where those cars are now. Most of them I think are still somewhere in a garage somewhere in Kansas, but really cool cars. I love that style, and you don't see cars like this no more. Maybe in Japan, maybe in Sweden, but definitely not that much in the US, which is kind of sad. Lowrider Art. Nice Buick. That looks cool. 67. Really cool. Nice. Is that a Nissan? I think that's a Nissan. Okay, there are the love lines, and as always, let me know if you want me to like go through those or pause so you can read through those, or if you were one of those people, let me know. I always want to hear stories, because I think that's what it's all about, you know. It's all about cars, and it's all about like cool stories, you know. So now it's 19 minutes. If you made it through my video that long, thank you for watching. And if you liked it, please hit the like and maybe subscribe. You know, I try to post videos every week. If I'm busy or something, I can't really do that, so I can't promise that, but I try to make more videos, and I try to come out like at least with 4 magazines a month, so maybe once a week or something. and I always try to mix it up. So some lowrider magazines, some old hot rod magazines, road and custom like street rodder magazines, and all of that. So let's not just be like a car Nazi and auto Nazi and hate on hot rods or hate on lowriders or whatever. It's all about the cars and it's all about the hobby and like building cool stuff. So I hope you're like-minded, and hopefully I see you in the next one. Okay, have a nice day. Bye.